Hi everyone and welcome to Electric Design. Today we'll be electrifying the 2020 BMW M5. The BMW M5 had been refreshed lately and looks aggressive and meaner than ever. And it got me wondered, how would an electric M5 will look like considering the airflow efficiency as well as the lack of a big and pollutive combustion engine? I personally think the new M5 looks badass, with the blacked out trim elements throughout the car. But nothing about it is inspiring, and I'm glad it's not a disaster like the new BMW 4 Series. My redesign will be based on 5 major inspirations: the BMW i8 and the 7 Series, a hockey stick, the Polestar 1, the blacked out trim trend, and the separated headlight unit trend as well. Let's start with the front and move on to the rear end later on. In order to make a distinct appearance, comparing with the ICE version, I separated the DRLs from the main light beams, which I'll implement later on, in order to have a slim and futuristic silhouette to the upper section of the front end, while keeping the original headlight unit shape with a sharp and crisp line in the bonnet. I kinda like the new angel eye theme resembling the hockey stick shape that BMW is using in multiple variations throughout their lineup. I also wanted to keep the connection between the grille unit and the headlights, but with a minimalistic and sophisticated approach, like in the Polestar 1. I implemented the main light beams inside what was the black plastic trim above the lower air intake, and covered them with a tinted glass to preserve the dark theme as well as hiding them from the eye of the viewer like many new cars, and it's basically a really hot trend right now in the auto industry. Speaking of the lower air intake, I covered the side openings with a curvy panel with sophisticated depth like in the BMW i8 and the 7 Series. I kept the middle section open in order to keep the front camera/radar exposed and to allow some air to flow through, as well as on both sides of the bumper, creating an air curtain for better aerodynamics. Next up is the grille. I kept the original shape with the combined kidneys, but covered the hatch with the frightening spokes with glossy trim. I also added a blue contour for the grille like in the BMW i8. In order to deliver the fact that this car is electric, I rotated the traditionally vertical spokes 90 degrees to indicate the major transformation of the powertrain, as well as keeping the wide and thin lines theme of the overall look. Moving on to the side profile, I actually really like the new shoulder line design with a unique shape separated into different lines. So I just added an angled, thin and crisp line, going from the front wheel arch to the back one, continuing the reflection on the rear fender caused by transformation in the sheet metal. Next up is the back end design. I did a couple of subtle changes. The first, of course, is the removal of the tailpipes, therefore the car is electric and I added another sharp fin instead. In order to continue with the thin and blacked out theme, I tinted the middle section of the taillights like in the BMW 7 Series and the 3 Series. And of course, no future electric car is complete without a future filter. There you go, an electric BMW M5. Who said electric cars are boring? So, what do you think? Did I got it right? Tell me in the comments. There's a ton of electric designs coming your way, so stay tuned and hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.